Hello and welcome to Gaming is Therapy. I am DEFY Reality and today I'm bringing you episode number 47 of our Fantasy EFL League. And of course it's time to reveal those triple game week points. Who was king of the castle, who was the dirty rascal, and who's holding the wooden spoon and crying into their tea. We'll have to wait and see. So, apologies for the delay of the video. If you did see the whole video yesterday, you understand why. If you didn't, you can see on the screen we have the fixtures. Game week 21 finished on the 1st. Game week 22 started on the 2nd. The turnaround is just way too tight with work, fitting it all in. It just was not possible, and I didn't want to deliver a poor episode because there's a lot to get through and a lot to talk about, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. So let's crack on, and we'll start with RandomGeezar. So let's have a little look. Well, there we go. Magnificent. Yeah, that's pretty damn impressive. So 40 points from Birmingham and Leeds. Birmingham with 17, Leeds with 23. I was worried about Leeds because of their away form. I was also a little bit worried about Birmingham, but Leeds delivered in the end, so fantastic. 40 points is phenomenal. Looking at his team though, that is absolutely fantastic. So Allsop in goal for Birmingham, 18 points. Cleworth, 17 points over the 3 games. Do you know what? Considering I haven't picked him and I have picked him, but not consistently since he's come back from injury, that's fantastic. I know he scored a goal for Wrexham, but they also lost. That was the game they lost against Barnsley. But at least he's getting some points, which is great to see because we all love Cleggy. He's a fantastic player. I really do love him. Bogle for Leeds, 18 points, fantastic. Rudoni for Coventry, 16 points. Not a bad return, to be honest. Stansfield up top. Now, he's probably got to be really disappointed, as I am. As you all know, I have Sainz as well. Sainz delivering 8 points. I don't know what it is about Norwich and Sainz. Sainz is literally my new personal Alfie May. But Sainz delivering 8 points is really disappointing. Stansfield, got to be honest, I know for a fact Random was expecting a lot more than the 11 points he delivered. And he was really disappointed, actually quite angry with the fact that he only got 11 points. And I totally agree. I mean, £10 million man playing in League One should be getting more than 11 points in the triple game week. And then the superstar for him, of course, Adams in the centre of the park and his captain. And not a picked captain. Remember, this is the triple game week where you can use your max captain chip. So he had his max captain chip, hence why he's gold. The highest rated player with points becomes your captain. Bish bash bosh, 52 points from Adams. So fantastic. That is a really, really cracking return. Well done, mate. I have already passed my congratulations on to Randy while chewing glass. That's the way it felt. And we'll see why, because my team is delightfully atrocious. If it could go wrong, it's gone wrong. It went wrong. It's just wrong. So where do I start? Let's start with Watford. So 7 points. Do you know what? 7 points is an absolute miracle. Against Portsmouth, I don't even know how they won the game. If I'm totally honest, they didn't deserve to win the game. And then they were just god-awful. And I chose Watford on the back of their fantastic home form. The way that Cleverley's been making them play at home. 16 games unbeaten, then they went 17 games unbeaten after getting that fluky win against Portsmouth. But yeah, no, an absolute shower of snow, shall we say. Absolutely awful. Salford, I swapped Leeds out for Salford. I started to have palpitations. I was thinking to myself, I've picked Leeds. I've gone with Leeds. They're playing away. Nobody fancies going to Stoke City. They're going to do me over. Let's slip Salford in. I'm really confident about Salford. I've got more faith in Salford, and Salford actually delivered more points than Leeds. It's a shame I didn't swap Watford for Salford instead and kept Leeds. We would have been in a better position, but it is what it is. 27 points. I'm thankful for Salford. They're a fantastic side, fantastic football, and played very well in a triple game week. Now, let's have a look at the team. Cooper in goal. Look, I picked 3 players, of which had really solid games. So Sheffield United, Cooper and Shotter. They had a couple of tough games. 8 points from Cooper. I'm really disappointed considering his average and where I expect him to be. Look, he didn't deliver. That's it. Shotter, he played the first game and then he wasn't seen. So I'll be honest with you, I haven't even checked. He must be injured. I hope he is injured for his sake because he wasn't selected on the bench or anything and only got 2 points, which is really disappointing. And then we'll go on to Bellingham. Just didn't perform across the 3 games. Really disappointed. End of story. Do we talk about Sainz? Really got to stop picking Sainz because he's like my new Alfie May. It's really frustrating. It's so much talent. Like playing in a Norwich side that you should expect to be doing better. And of course, that just equates to I'm going to do bad because I've picked him. End of. Brownhill, centre of the park. I'm really quite chuffed with 17 points. Thank you. Decent return. Mitchell didn't pan out for me in the end. I thought it was going to pan out for me, but it didn't in the end. He only got me 10 points. And the man I can always rely on, the man who always gets me points, the man who is an absolute demon in defence, delivers delivered 38 overall with the max captain chip. So I'll take that. I've got no choice but to take that. But it's an absolutely diabolical triple game week. It's just a diabolical week. Game week 21 is not something I want to look back on, and we will just skip and go and move on to the person who got the most points in the game week 21 that participated in the actual EFL league. Now, this person's not in our league, so we'll have a quick look. Gorgeous George C. Jones. Hopefully that's not a Jones that has anything to do with EFL Fantasy Josh and Waymaker, because that means the Jones family are dominating EFL fantasy football. But Gorgeous George got 244 points, which is absolutely mind-boggling. A fantastic effort and a fantastic return. I know not everyone actually entered into that league, so there might be someone out there who got a lot more points, but that would take some doing. That really would take some doing, but it's a cracking return. Now, more importantly, we're going to have a look at the weekly leaderboard. So we're going to go with positions 1 to 9, and there we go. Whoa, okay, interesting. Nice, lots of points. So in 9th position with 176 points, very respectable, EFL Fantasy Josh. In 8th position with 180 points, an average of 60 points per game or match round. RandomGeezar, that's fantastic return. Intimate Champions in 7th position with 182 points. 6th position, new entrants, which is half, H Ashworth with 185 points, fantastic week. 5th position, Lord Readers, 187 points. 4th position, Chicken Too Many with 188 points, fantastic points return there. 3rd position, Winning 11 with 191 points, that's a cracking return. 2nd position, Inzuma 11 with 196. What a week, fantastic. You would have thought that was going to win it, but somehow, by 23 points, Waymaker FC has redeemed themselves. To pick a week to have your redemption, the triple game week was an absolutely crackerjack one to do, and it's been a while, but bragging rights in the Jones family household goes to A. Jones, the better half of fantasy, EFL Fantasy Josh, his better half with 219 points. So we know he's got team of the week, which we will have a look at. What magic sauce Waymaker had to get 219 points. So now we'll move on to 10th to 17th. So in 10th position, we've got Bojong Swan with 169 points, fantastic return. 11th position, Gooding & Co with 166. Again, a fantastic return. 12th position, Terriers FC with 165. A cracking return. Honestly, anything over 150 is absolutely cracking return. We then have Nicotine with 159 points in 13th. In 14th position, we have Bundy's Boys with 158. In 15th position, we have Talisman with 153. In 16th, we have Bielsa's Babes with 146. Not quite at 150, just under 50 points per match week. But to be fair, that's still a cracking return. And then some way behind. So far down, we can't even talk about it. Can't even see them. They're that far down. Is of course my good self with 100 and measly 23 points, which is just that's not good, and we'll leave that. We'll just leave that there and swiftly move on to the team of the week, which of course is Waymaker. Congratulations, Waymaker, your first team of the week, and what a way to do it with 219 points in game week 21. And look at that, 27 points apiece for Leyton Orient and Salford. That's mental, absolutely mental. Team looks fantastic. A better decision up top, dare I say it, could have led to more points, but I can understand why people go for Stansfield. Look, the lad cost 10 million quid for Birmingham. They've got Alfie May. You're expecting them to create and score a lot of goals, and they're not really doing it at this moment in time, and it's a bit disappointing to see someone valued at 10 million playing in League One and only producing 11 points on a triple game week. I am being overly critical, but you've got to have some banter. In the centre of the park, we've got Rodoni from Coventry with 16 points, cracking return to be fair. Twine with 18 points, cracking return to be fair. In the back line, we have Leah, who Wickham, slips my mind there. Wickham, 22 points. What a cracking return on that, 22 points to be fair. Coney with 9 points. Goalkeeper Keeley on 15 points. And of course, the star man, Luke Garber, who used to play for Colchester United, who I have a massive soft spot for. He was fantastic for Col. He used to play fullback, and then he moved into the centre of the park. And I tell you what, he was a fantastic centre mid in League One, League Two. League Two, I think we were in League One, League Two. Can't remember, it's that long ago, but yeah, Garbett was fantastic for us. It was a cult hero. We only had him on loan. It's not the point. We absolutely loved and adore him. He's now at Salford, and he managed to get 74 points as captain, which is mind-boggling. Absolutely can't even speak. It's mind-boggling. 74 points. I mean, the highest I've got with a captain is Santos from Bolton with 50, and I thought that was mental, but 74 points, absolutely fantastic. That team is solid. I mean, as I said, just picking, if you made a better decision with Stansfield, you'd be looking at a lot more points, but let's be honest, we understand why you've picked Stansfield, but 219 points, congratulations, it's a fantastic week. Now we'll move on to the overall table. How has my bad week impacted myself, and how has the good week impacted Waymaker, and has anything changed at the top? Because there's been a lot of points. Has it made enough of an impact? We'll start with the bottom first, I think. So 17th, Inzuma, after 196 points, has now got 1456. 16th position is still Good & Co. and Luckett with a 1496. Harv, new entrance at 15th position with 1498. We then got RandomGeezar, so he hasn't made too much of an inroad into me with 1559, which is fantastic. 13th position, we've got Winning 11 with 1567. I'm in 12th position. I've moved down with 1619 points. Waymaker has opened up a 10-point lead on me with now 1629 points. Chicken Chew Many is on 1639 points in 10th position. Tell you what, at the lower part of the table, it's really starting to hot up. Quite impressive as we move into the top of the table. So in 9th position, we have Talisman with 1659. As I say, literally from 12th to 7th, it's really hotting up. 8th position, Terriers FC with 1666 points. 7th position, Bielsa's Babes with 1678. 6th position, Bundy's Boys with 1714 points. And we now enter that top 5, which, it is tight. Bojong Swan, 1729, 5th position. Lord Readers has moved up into 4th with 1743. Intimate Champions is still holding steady in 3rd place with 1749. EFL Fantasy Josh is holding steady in 2nd place with 1757, and still way out in front. Well, not way out in front, but a good lead that's been chipped at a little bit by Fantasy Josh this week is Nicotine with 1778 points. Wow. It is going to be a monumental finish to the season. It's going to go down to the wire. I can see plenty of changes in that top 7 for sure, and I can see a lot of changes between probably 7th and 12th. Will Random catch me up? Probably not. Let's hope not. Let's hope he goes home with a wooden spoon and I actually beat him, which would be fantastic. So there we go. That's game week 21. What a game week. What a fantastic game week. It's nice to see so many points. We'll finish by having another look at Waymaker with 219 points. What a fantastic return. You know what I'm going to say next? Well, no, you don't actually, because I will be releasing a team reveal video tonight. Which one, I do not know. It'll just be whichever one I pick, to be honest. First clicked on will be the one that I do. So there will be a team video tonight, and then the second one will go out tomorrow just due to time. So yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Let us know what you think about game week 21 in the comment section below. If you want to take the mick out of me, feel free. It's not a problem. It was a bad game week for sure. It is one of those things, and unfortunately I definitely dropped the ball, and I'm proudly holding that wooden spoon this week. And if you want to pass your congratulations on to Waymaker, let us know in the comment section below. Anyway, we'll leave it there, and you know what I'm going to say next. As always, we will catch you later.